Everyone yearns for a miracle, but few are prepared for the crises that demand one. We live in the calm of routine, where life unfolds predictably until the unexpected storm hits. Sooner or later, each of us confronts a crisis beyond our control. The challenge lies not in whether God can perform miracles. Many believe in the miracles recorded in the Bible, but in whether we believe He will do them for us today. Faith isn't just acknowledging historical events. It's trusting that God's miraculous power is active and available here and now. Our world often scoffs at the idea of divine intervention, even within the church. Yet, from the beginning of time to its end, God's people have been marked by courage and a steadfast belief in His ability to intervene. When the Israelites were trapped, with mountains at their back and the sea before them, God made a way through the impossible. He can move mountains or part seas. His power is limitless, even when circumstances seem dire. In our financial struggles, in our broken relationships, in our health crises, God remains the same miracle-working God. He created the universe with a word, separated light from darkness, and set the stars in the sky. In those moments, it feels as if there's no way out. We crunch numbers, analyze scenarios, but our minds echo with the resounding impossibility. Perhaps it's a job where God's blessing seems out of reach, strained relationships, an unsupportive boss, a ceiling that stifles potential. Maybe it's a marriage eroded by years of neglect, or a relentless health battle with a diagnosis that offers no hope. But haven't we seen God move miraculously before? Remember when He shattered barriers and opened doors that were sealed shut? When breakthroughs defied all logic and His presence was undeniable in our lives. Believing in the miracles recorded in ancient texts is one thing. Trusting that God will perform miracles in our lives today is another. Faith isn't just acknowledging historical events. It's about confidently expecting God's miraculous power to be active and transformative here and now. Our world often doubts the reality of divine intervention, even within the confines of the church. Yet, from the dawn of time to its twilight, God's people have been marked by unwavering courage and a steadfast belief in His ability to intervene. When the Israelites were hemmed in by mountains and faced with an impassable sea, God made a way through the impossible. He can move mountains or part seas. His power is limitless, even when circumstances appear dire. In the midst of financial turmoil, fractured relationships, and health crises, God remains the same miracle-working God. He spoke the universe into existence, separated light from darkness, and set stars ablaze against the canvas of the night sky. His power to create and transform exceeds human comprehension. We serve a God who heals the sick, restores the broken, and turns impossibilities into testimonies of His glory. Yet, too often we find ourselves negotiating with God, questioning His ability to act in our circumstances. We settle for mediocrity, embracing compromise instead of the miraculous breakthroughs He longs to bring into our lives. But God is not a God of compromise. He desires to astound us with His miracles, to surpass our expectations, and to demonstrate His power in ways that leave no room for doubt. This was the work of His hand. Let us not lose sight of the wonder of God. Let us reclaim the audacity and courage of our faith, knowing that nothing is impossible for those who trust in Him. As our understanding deepens, let our faith grow even bolder. For our God remains unchanged, yesterday, today, and forever. The God of miracles whose power knows no bounds.